Hey guys, how's it going? So today, we're hiking a section of the Loyalsock Trail, and conditions are perfect for my favorite type of photography, waterfall photography. It's gloomy, it's raining, and it's 100% cloud cover. So I heard about this waterfall from a buddy of mine, and I believe it's called Angel Falls. We were up here scouting it out a couple weeks ago, and there's definitely a lot of potential for a good photograph of that place. But the last time we were here, this crazy thunderstorm came out of nowhere, and it chased us out. There was no waiting around for the right light. It was just like, it just got pitch black in just a matter of minutes, and we had to move on. A nice added bonus is there's a vista on this trail. With the 100% cloud cover we have today, there's not going to be a sunset tonight, but I still want to check out the vista to see if there's any promise for future photos. So let's head on up the trail and let's check this waterfall out. Fall's coming early this year. I just have a feeling. After only about 10 minutes of walking, we're actually at the vista already. Let's check it out. This vista is called Mary's View, and normally you can see for miles from up here, but because of how cloudy it is, as you can tell, you can only see about 3 of the mountain ranges, but normally you can just see forever. And it's a really nice view up here. Nice. Okay, let's move on and let's head down to the waterfall. Well, it really started chucking it down here just a couple minutes ago. It was a mad scramble to get my Sony put away and everything and get the GoPro out so I don't ruin my camera. Whew. Weatherman was wrong. It wasn't supposed to really rain until later. Oh well. Carrying on. I'm gonna put the camera down before I fall down the mountain. I made it down to one of the baby waterfalls. You can see it right behind me. It's a nice little waterfall. It's probably about 6 foot tall. This is a nice one, but if there's time later, I'll stop by and take a picture of this. But it started raining again. The main waterfall we're heading towards is still upstream, so let's keep going. Definitely seeing a lot more signs of fall. And there's a lot of mushrooms out too. It's amazing. Check out these mushrooms I found. That one right there, it's the size of my hand. That's awesome. I love stuff like that. This trail is really nice. Like I said, I think it's been about a month since I've been up here, and it's really nice up here. There's probably so far I've seen 3 or 4 waterfalls that you can get a nice shot from, but I'm interested in the big one, so I'm kind of skipping those, and if I got time later, then we'll stop and take some photos. But this has been really nice, and it actually hasn't taken me that long to get back here. I think I'm almost to the waterfall. It's probably taken me about 45 minutes to get back here, but that's not bad considering I'm vlogging. Real nice. I tell you what, Pennsylvania is such a beautiful place. The gorge, I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but it just opens right up. And normally when you're in a when you're following a stream or something like that. It's very narrow in Pennsylvania, but it's so cool how it just opened right up right here. So beautiful. I could come back here all the time. I don't know why I don't hike here more often. It's definitely worth mentioning that if you do ever decide to hike this trail, make sure you have waterproof shoes on. I've done about 3 or 4 water crossings already, and even though the water's low right now, my boots are still wet. I'm dry because I have waterproof boots on, but pro tip. We made it! Welcome to Angel Falls. This waterfall is about 10 feet high, and I definitely think there's something to work with there. There's some leaves right up here. I don't know if you can see them in the background. They're definitely looking like they're starting to change a little bit. A nice photo for the fall might be for me to just go up this hill a little bit and shoot down and capture some of those leaves right there. But this is nice. One thing that I definitely like doing when I come to a scene like this is before I even bother getting the camera out, before I even put the tripod somewhere, I like to walk around the area and just look around and look for foreground interest, look for colors, look for patterns, look for anything like that, any leading lines. Honestly, I'll just walk around with my cell phone. iPhone, I believe, is about 28 millimeters, give or take, something like that. And I'll just go around, I'll just spot check a couple of compositions and see if there's anything that works. If I see something that looks like it might work, then I'll bring the camera over with the lens I plan on using and just work the scene a little bit. There's definitely something here. Take your time and really look over the scene to make sure that you're not missing something. Okay guys, so I finally settled on a composition here. So I set the camera up over this little waterway right here so that it looks like the water is running straight at the lens, which is creating a leading line which is going straight to the waterfall. I decided to do a vertical composition on this because honestly over here to the right of the frame, there's not a whole lot going on over here, and it's not terribly interesting. Another thing that drew me to this composition is the rocks that are around this area. The rocks are a very contrasty color compared to the background. The rocks in the foreground are very tan, reddish, and whereas the background is very dark and very dark green and everything. So there's a contrast separation as well. I think this is a nice composition. Check out the photo. So I noticed that there was quite literally another composition just 1 foot to the left of where I was sitting. I noticed that this orange rock right here is a triangle, which happens to be pointing straight at the waterfall. Now, for compositional purposes, that's perfect. The rock is literally pointing to my subject. Doesn't make it any easier than that. I'm not sure which one's going to work out better, but once I get home and get them on the computer, I'll be able to tell a little bit better. Check out the photo. Alright guys, let's start making our way out. Maybe if I see something at those other waterfalls on our way down, maybe we'll stop and shoot one of those as well. I think there's enough time. It's 3 o'clock and it's supposed to start raining around 5. Let's head out. Unfortunately, there wasn't really anything at the next waterfall that really caught my eye. So what I decided to do was to just call it a day and head out of the woods. Alright guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.